traditions that reflect our deep understanding of Western Oklahoma. Discover the difference of a bank that's been by your side for generations. Bank of Western Oklahoma, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
And back in Dodge City as we get set for the boys game between the Woodward Boomers and the Dodge City Red Demons. Eric's over here at Jamin, feeling some energy from that Dodge City band. And before we get to the boys pregame, Eric, do you want to talk about our Bank of Western Oklahoma player of the game for the girls' side? Who do we go with tonight, do you think?
Oh, man, it's a tough one because I think we're kind of getting into the same rotation, but I think you got to go to Lexi Middle again.
Hey, the player of the game is the player of the game, regardless of how many times.
19 points, unofficially 10 rebounds, or officially 8 rebounds, however you want to look at it. She also had 2 assists and 2 blocks. I think that's one thing that also that, you know, she was just all over the floor doing what she could tonight. So great job by Lexi.
And to that point on the defensive side, yes, she had a great game offensively, but she was assigned for the most part tonight as Taylor, who was Dodge City's lead scorer, and Taylor finishes with just 3 points. So a heck of an effort for Lexi Middle. Taylor had usually been the lead scorer at about 13 through their first 3 games.
And with Lexi, you can see, we talked about it pregame, the confidence, and you can see she's now expecting to do everything correctly and not you know, overthinking things.
So Lexi Middle, the girls, Bank of Western Oklahoma player of the game. The Bank of Western Oklahoma goes beyond banking no matter where you are. The Bank of Western Oklahoma is always close. Find a location near you at bankofwesternoklahoma.com. So as mentioned, the boys to the court. They're warming up, a reunion of sorts. So we were kind of curious of this off air on the way up for Dodge City. Their coach this year, first-year coach Jeff Williamson, previously at Woodward for 3 seasons, led him to 18 wins in 2018 and 20 wins in 2019 before he left to take position at Liberal, or excuse me, at Garden City, not Liberal, at Garden City. And then from there, after a couple seasons, went on to Logan, West Virginia for a season, kind of went back home. That's where he's originally from, and came back this summer to take the job at Dodge City. And Aaron Laredo, so he's a junior on this roster. Or a senior now. Junior, okay. He mentioned that in 7th grade, he got to meet Coach Williamson, did a camp with him over the summer. So those middle schooler kids, while they didn't play, the ones that are now varsities, your junior and seniors, while they didn't play for Williamson, they at least got to kind of know him, you know, as the head guy of the program.
Yeah, you know, and that's what it's important. That's one thing Coach Baines is doing a really good job of as far as when it comes to associating herself with the middle school teams, things like that, is, you know, being visible as the varsity coach, and you know, it just shows them that they, you know, that hey, that the varsity coach is looking at us already as just as far as being a part of the program. You know, one of the athletic department's themes this year, or motto, is one team, one dream.
Yep.
And when you see that, we're not talking about just the boys team or whatever. We're talking about the whole athletic department, you know, together as one team, you know. And so these high school coaches, when they step down and they're around the middle school kids and even the younger kids below them, you know, that says a lot.
That it does for sure. I think we lost connection there momentarily, but we should be back, so apologies for that. But as you're saying, you know, interesting that, you know, he was one of those that was reaching down to those younger kids and trying to get them prepped up. But he's over there talking with Coach Ruby and crew. He's known, you know, from his time. So an interesting reunion there. Dodge City's team this year is 1-2 on the year. They fell to Junction City Saturday night. Their first win of the season came on Friday night when they won the game by a thrilling buzzer beater over Manhattan, 57-56. Last year, Dodge City was able to beat Woodward here in Dodge City, 65-53. And it's a program that hadn't fared as well as they'd hoped maybe the last couple of years. 9-16 last year, had some injury issues to deal with. Their best player, Coach Okoro, he had missed some time for the Red Demons, kind of caused a couple of those games. When you look at some of those key players for Dodge City tonight, it is the youth, similar to Woodward, kind of leading the way. Their lead scorer coming to this one, it is the sophomore, Elliott Williams, the 6-foot guard. He's averaging just over 11 points per game. You look at Crew Limbright, a sophomore, just under 9 points a game for Dodge City. And kind of the lead senior out of the bunch is Anthony Perez. He's averaging nearly 10 points. He was responsible actually for that buzzer beater against Manhattan. He got the bucket to win it. So that trio, being able to lead them to score. You get some secondary assistance from the junior Ty Sheck with 6 points a game, and Brian Wazeda, the senior football star, with 6 points as well. So Eric, it's a team that's got a couple of those football athletes that remember from earlier in the season, and a couple of those young guys that are, trying to adjust to the new system of Coach Williamson. We know he's going to play fast, furious, kind of similar to what our boys want to do, and he's going to want to constantly push. This definitely has potential to be a bit of a track meet tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of up and down. One thing about, I think the benefit for the Boomers is they've been through a year of going fast. Even the young kids, like Caden, last year on the 8th grade side, we went fast on the 8th grade side. So, these guys from Dodge City coming in with new coach, they're still trying to fill things out. It's kind of like what Woodward was in last year.
Yeah.
There's a chance where it may work really well for 10 minutes of gameplay, and then you step back into kind of the old ways, and it just takes some time to build that system.
That's a fair point. That's, probably a good comparison for Dodge City this year, especially considering they're replacing a couple of those key seniors from last year and not relying on guys this year that maybe hadn't seen as much responsibility or time varsity-wise. So it's very, I think, rightfully similar to compare to where they were this year to Woodward's team last year. The Boomers this season, though, coming to this one 3-3. They took 3rd place in the Winter Classic, had that impressive win over Elk City to close the tournament 71-39. And talked about impressive, the freshman, Caden Gaines, he's averaging 24 points per game to start the first half of his career, if you will. Had 32 on Friday night on Thursday night in the tournament, a career high there. Followed that up with a 36-point effort against UConn, who would go on to win the tournament over Liberal. And that was his new career high, and then had 19 in that win over Elk City. Eric, we've talked about a lot, but he's been that scoring punch that Woodward's kind of needed with this group.
Yeah, and it felt like that's kind of the way it was last year. They were looking for really that one person that's going to be the go-to guy. Once you have that go-to, then you start filling in the pieces as needed. That's kind of where the Boomer program is at. We found that go-to. Now you've got, last year you had to rely on Carter Reed to try to get to the basket, to try to get opportunities. Well, now you don't have to worry about that as much. Carter's distributing the ball. It's allowing him. He's actually, I don't know. I think you have the rebounding numbers maybe. You don't have rebounding numbers, but he's one of our better rebounders this year because Caden's taking the shots. If Caden misses or something like that, Carter's available, and he does a great job of reading the ball off the rim and doing things like that. So yeah, it's just when you add that score. I'm not even saying that guy as far as Caden, because you don't have to have Caden's quality necessarily.
Right.
You just have to have a score that go-to,
that
scorer.
reliable, consistent guy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It changes the way you play.
And looking at some of the support he's got this season, Gage Hutchins has been consistent, usually right around that 10-point mark. He's averaging just over 11 coming into the game on the season. And Carter Reed, we talked about him a bit, more of a facilitator role, focusing on his defense and rebound. He's still averaging just under 8 a game to start the season. Had 17 in that 3rd place game against Oak City, kind of helped pull away in the second half. You've got a lot of other secondary scorers for the Boomers that have chipped in as well. Isaiah Washington's got 27 points on the season. Cole Reed with 26. Connor Price with 20. Jay Graff, Connor Sullivan 15 apiece. And Colt Moore with 10. Kind of your main secondary scorers for the Boomers. And again, if you didn't hear the injury update earlier, Jay Graff was injured in that 3rd place game against Oak City. Had an ankle injury. We're kind of worried that one might be a severe one. They got some x-rays back. According to his mom, not quite as bad as they thought. Is going to miss tonight, but it seems like there's a chance after the break that he'll be able to get back into the swing of things pretty quick. So good to hear that from Mr. Graff.
And luckily I feel like, the Boomers are deep enough that we can kind of overcome, having Jake out for, hopefully just one game. They could easily go into a few games in January, but, he's still one you just hate losing. because he adds a spark coming off the bench, both with the aggressiveness on the defensive side. They'll also, take the ball to the basket when needed. So, it's a tough loss. And we hope Jake heals quickly and comes back. But I also think the Boomers are deep enough we're going to be able to kind of supplement things, and make up for that.
Well, and I think you see a guy like Aaron Laredo probably step into a little more time tonight to replace Grass minutes. He's played a little bit tonight or on the season so far, but not quite, maybe as much as he expected. So maybe Laredo kind of steps in that role. We know Mason Bourne, the senior, has came off the bench in certain spots this season, so you might see a little bit of him to replace those minutes that Jay Graff has gave you. And, Isaiah Washington, Cole Reed have been, I wouldn't say surprising leading men off the bench this year, Eric, but man, for Cole being a sophomore, Isaiah another year of seasoning, they're showing a lot of flash early as good contributors for the Boomers when they've got some of that time.
Yeah, the way I look at it, like Cole to me isn't necessarily surprising as far as him doing it. It's just the maturity, that the step he took from last year playing JV ball, to the things he's doing as a sophomore. But Isaiah is the one that, to me, has had some of the biggest growth as far as this program over the last few years. Is just between the aggressiveness, the way he blocks out, the way he works down on the block, his footwork, all of that kind of stuff. He's got a touch around the rim, and I think that's one thing Coach Skate saw last year is, this is a guy that doesn't have it right now, but we can go in there and we can work with him, and hopefully give him that opportunity to, make a difference.
That's what he has absolutely done, no question about it. Western Drug, 1021 Oklahoma Avenue in Woodward. They've got a friendly and caring staff and a drive-through window that is awfully convenient. Always excellent service as well. Call them 580-256-5586. R5 Customer Broidery. When you work with R5, you count on a quick, fun, and enjoyable process with results that consistently exceed expectations. Go chat with their screen printing experts about customized apparel. 817 Main Street, Woodward, or 580-256-3579. R5 and Western Drug, hiring Boomer Sports this season on KMZE FM Woodward. And Eric, as we get dwindled down, I guess you could say, to the final few minutes before we get to the starting lineups, we talked that this could be definitely a fast-paced game. What is Woodward's big concern tonight, or as far as their keys to be able to come out and get some revenge on Dodge City?
Yeah, I think for me, and I kind of mentioned it before the girls' game, and we saw it at times in Elk City, or against, not Elk City, but excuse me, Anadarko last week, was don't get caught up in the pace of the game. Sometimes we get caught up going too fast, and you see a lot of that on fast break opportunities where we're trying to hit people that aren't there, making bad passes, things like that. On the defensive side, we'll overrun guys, trying to jump the passing lanes. Defensively, we're a really good team defensively, that we read the ball really well. So we're going to try to jump those lanes a lot of times and try to get those fast break opportunities. Our defense leads to our offense comes from our defense so much, but in a game that is quick and fast paced, especially if they're not playing under control either, the Boomers a lot of times can fall into that as well.
And looking at the series history between these teams, we mentioned Woodward trying to get some revenge. They fell last year 65-53. Dodge City has won 5 straight in this matchup now, and Dodge City leads the series 20-5. So it's kind of opposite of the girls. Boomer Girls have dominated the series, while the Dodge City boys have dominated the series thus far. Should be a pretty interesting clash to see who emerges tonight, with both squads having some of those new faces, both on the bench as far as coaches and as far as players. As I do want to mention again, if you're looking, you got somebody that's texting you, hey, where's the Boomer TV stream of the game? That will be uploaded tomorrow on the YouTube page. Dodge City does have an agreement with NFHS that kind of prevents the live broadcast on Boomer TV, or of course here on Z92 and Z92online.com. So tell them to tune in there, and if they want to watch it, you can definitely go back tomorrow on the YouTube page and be able to watch that. Let's get set for the final couple minutes for those introductions. Boys still getting some of their shots up. Dodge City's ready to go. They're ready for this one, ready to get introduced. And for the Boomers, last contest before that winter break, we'll come have it with Dodge City as well. So both these squads going to get real familiar with each other, if you will, not only tonight but right out of the break. And would have had a game on Friday with Hardy, and that was canceled just before the season. Athletic Director David Gordon let us know that at least one of those matchups with Hardy, because it was a home and home, has been replaced with Pawhuska. That will take place January 17th on the road against Pawhuska Friday night.
Yeah, Coach Gordon was telling me, they're like, hey, it's Friday night. It's going to make a lot of people happy. They can go over there a little bit early, go over to the Mercantile.
Pioneer Woman, yeah.
Eat, get some Pioneer Woman food. Honestly, I used to drive through Pawhuska all the time before she did all the revitalization. So I'm actually excited to go kind of see what downtown Pawhuska looks like right now, because my understanding, it looks a lot different.
Yeah, that would be interesting to check out for sure. So we'll see if we could, convince Chris Godwin to maybe get ourselves over there. We'll find out.
Hey, they've also got a good Mexican restaurant over there that I ate at when I was
throwing the ring. So you're saying if anybody needs eating recommendations to reach out to you over the course of the next couple of weeks?
I could throw a couple.
Okay.
They've also got McDonald's and stuff.
Nothing wrong with that.
I think a Maverick used to be Come and Go. They've rechanged the name. They got one of those.
Okay.
Hunt's Brothers Pizza.
There you go. There you go. Talking to play-by-play, that's what we live on, is gas station.
Gas station food.
That's how it
Storm
goes.
Chaser as well. I eat a lot of gas station food in the spring.
Similar to the girls' matchup, the boys for Woodward wearing the road black uniforms as they go black tops, white bombs. A Dodge City of the white tops, white bombs, red trimming numbers and text. And we're going to do the national anthem again here in Dodge City. So we'll take you to the national anthem and starting lines.
Under the direction of Jacob Miller.
drives for both squads for the Boomers, the same five we've seen all season. Gage Hutchins, Connor Price, Connor Sunderland, Caden Gaines, and Carter Reed for the Red Demons. Elliot Williams, Crew Limbright, Ty Sheck, Nathan Schulte, and Anthony Perez, the five, as OB Gaines tipping off for the Boomers. Looks like probably going to get Perez. Boomers going left to right in this half. Dodge City going right to left in front of us.
Hey, the Grinch is in the house.
Hey, he's been walking around, been seeing the Grinch. Got some.
First time I've seen him.
The student section for Dodge City is dressed in kind of the Christmas pajamas, if you will.
Nothing better than themes on. Like, I love Pep Club themes.
Oh yeah,
things like that,
great,
so.
great. So there's whistle ball in the air, and the tip is won by the Boomers as Connor Price takes it ahead, tries to feed it to Gaines in the paint, racing ahead. It's stolen away by Perez as Dodge City takes it right back. Williams, the point guard, feeds over to Perez, left wing, pumps, drives, kicks back to Williams. He'll take the three straight away, and that falls for Dodge City to open the scoring. Williams, the sophomore, as he opens the scoring. Boomers back the other way with Gaines, top of the key. He's guarded tight, hand off to Carter Reed. Goes left wing to Sunderland to Price. 7:28 to remain in first quarter. Boomers trail 3-0. Price trying to drive. Finds Hutchins in the corner. Back up top, Gaines. Look for the answer. Left wing for three. That's offline to the right. Rebound taken by Dodge City. As Perez takes the handoff from Schulte. Back over to Schulte, right wing. Up top, he goes to Limbright. He'll launch the three straight away. That's off the left side of the rim. Rebound offensively by Sheck and Dodge City. They keep the possession. Up 3-0, 7 minutes remaining first quarter. As on the right side, Williams takes the pass, trying to set up the offense. Shot clock down to 23. Perez gets the left wing, trying to see if something develops. Dodge City a little patient in the half court. Trying to attack as Sheck gets the free throw line, hands off to Williams, right wing. Drives, kicks back to Sheck, right corner for the three. That's off the back iron. Rebound skied for, grabbed up by Gaines. Through some traffic, he flips it to Reed, to Hutchins, left baseline, back to Reed. The tough jumper over two defenders in the mid-range goes for Reed. He's on the board, so are the Boomers. 3-2, Dodge City leads. 6:25 in the first quarter, and on the inbounds pass, the Boomers almost forcing the turnover. Gaines had batted a pass from Williams, tipped by Price as it went out of bounds. Stays with Dodge City as Williams will inbound in front of his own bench to Sheck, the junior. Averaging 6 points a game. Still see a double team on the left wing coming with Price and Gaines. Price sticking to him. Oh, and a bit of a push off, no call there. As they'll work it around left corner. Williams on the drive, and he'll draw the foul on the shots. Looks like maybe Gage Hutchins is the one that fouled.
Hey, I'll take it. I thought it was maybe going to go on Gaines, so.
So we'll take it on Gage. That's fair.
Take it on Gage.
That's fair.
I mean, nothing against Gage.
First free throw.
Know what I'm saying?
First free throw by Williams goes. He's got all 4 points for Dodge City as they lead 4-2. 6:07 first quarter.
One thing I'm going to do is count, like, try to write down the longest it takes the Boomers to get a shot off.
Second free throw for Williams does not fall. Rebounded by Gaines. Flipped ahead to Price. They get to Reed. He'll attack from the left side. In the corner goes Sunderland. Pumps. Kicks out to Reed. Takes the three in rhythm. Too strong though for Reed. Rebound though collected by Price. Top of the key. Tries to bounce pass inside to Sunderland. That's gobbled up by Perez. The turnover for the Boomers. As Perez races ahead for the Demons. They lead 4-2. 5:40 remaining first quarter. Left side. They'll give it to Limbright. He passes up to Perez, loses the handle momentarily, guarded tightly by Reed. Perez trying to drill move on Reed. Good defense, keeps him up top. Shot clock at 13, right wing. Another three on the way from Williams, and that falls as he got freed up with some screens. So Elliot Williams with all 7 for Dodge City to begin this one. 7-2 they lead. We'll give it a go to Gaines. Drives to the paint, a lot of contact, no call. And they'll say out of bounds, last touch by Dodge City.
I think that was a good no call. They looked like he had all ball on that. Now the Boomers just need to have an opportunity to reset. Try to run something good here on the inbound. They're going to go around.
Connor Sunderland comes out. Cole Reed into the ball game. Gaines inbounds. Carter Reed back to Gaines. Left corner. Pops the three and he nails it. Gaines said, yeah, we could go around or I could take that corner three.
They went with the bus. That's what that's called.
There you go. 7-5. Boomers trail Dodge City. 5 minutes remaining first quarter. As Dodge City the other way in the corner. Check. Pumps. He'll drive. And his shot off the mark, but draws the foul as he goes for the right side and attacks. So Sheck to the free throw line for Dodge City. They'll get Cole Reed, who had just checked into the ball game, for his first. 2 free throws ahead for Sheck. Second foul on the Boomers in the quarter. Couple dribbles, spins the ball, dips and shoots the first, and it's off the front of the iron. 4:55 remaining first quarter. Boomers trail 7-5. Dodge City trying to make it a 3-point game. As we'll see, the first substitution for Dodge City is the senior Zeta. He'll come in for Limbright. So Sheck teeing up his second free throw. This is the first. Couple dribbles, spins the ball, dips and shoots. It's fouling on the block going on between Schulte and Reed. Second free throw for Sheck falls, makes it 8-5. Boomers trail. Inbounds, full court pressure now from Dodge City. Price able to throw it ahead to Cole Reed. He'll give it over to Hutchins into Gaines in the paint. First shot, no good. The tip, though, by Gaines goes. So he's got 5 of the 7 for the Boomers. 8-7. Dodge City lead by 1. Boomers with their own pressure. As Williams able to get to the top of the key for Dodge City. Into the paint, in some traffic, kicks it out to Zeta. He'll try to drive right side, gets in for the layup and the foul. So an and 1 for Zeta, who comes off the bench.
Yeah, I think they're going to get Cole there with his second foul.
They do. So Cole Reed checked into the game a minute ago, and he picks up 2 quick fouls, and Aaron Laredo pops off the bench, ready to sub him out. So Laredo does come in. Oop. They got to wait for the shot first. Laredo was a little too quick. Wasn't in the right spots. Cole Reed will come in. There we go. Now they get it. Now you get him in the right spots. Laredo does pop in. Reed to the bench with his 2 fouls. Cole, that is. As soon as Zeta got the end 1. That was on Reed. Free throw for the 3-point opportunity falls. So he's got 3. And Dodge City leads 11-3. Boomers break the press early. Hutchins into the corner to Price. Baseline Laredo. Right wing Reed. Thinks about the shot. He's double teamed. Kicks out the gate. Left wing. Takes the 3 and nails it again. Kate Gaines with 8. And he's hit 2 threes early. Boomers trailing 11-10. In the backcourt, Dodge City with possession. Sheck feeds it right wing to Perez. 4:08 remaining in the first quarter. Schulte, top key, guarded by Gaines. They feed to Zeta, right wing. He's guarded by Laredo. Over to Schulte, left wing. He'll launch the 3 with Gaines in his face. Shot off. Williams, though, sneaks in for the second chance. Gets the board, puts it in. 13-10, Dodge City with the advantage. Williams with 9 points for Dodge City. Brings the other way, Reed. He's double teamed at the timeline. Now it's poked, and it should be a whistle and a jump ball. Coach Gaines tried to get the timeout to no avail. See where the possession arrow goes. Believe probably going to be to Dodge City.
Yeah, I think Coach Gaines was frustrated she didn't get the timeout. She was also frustrated that he dribbled right into the defender.
Julian Quinones into the ball game for the Red Demons as he'll take out Williams. So it's a steal by Connor Price on the inbounds. He takes it away from Schulte, feeds ahead to Reed. Right side, some contact. Reed's floater just off the mark. Gaines, though, pokes out the board. Back to Reed. He'll fly in, put it off the glass right side and in. So Carter Reed with the bucket. His second. He's got 4. Boomers trail 13-12. Trying to apply their own pressure. Left wing Schulte feeds Perez. Bounces out right side to Quinones. He drives for the layup off the block and in. So off the bench, he gets his first basket. 2 for Quinones. Boomers the other way. Quick jumper by Laredo off the glass, off the front iron. No good from the left side. Perez on the board, and he was getting poked at by the Boomers as it rolls out of bounds. Last touch by Woodward. Red Demons on top, 15-12. 3:01 remaining first quarter. As it'll be Sheck checking out. Yazir Mohammed checks in for Dodge City. Perez also comes out, and Williams back into the ballgame. He's got 9 for the Red Demons. Now we'll see Colt Moore. He'll take out Connor Price. So both coaches firing substitutions in.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of subs as quick as this game's going to go up and down the floor.
It's Gaines, Moore, Hutchins, Laredo, and Carter Reed, the 5 for the Boomers off the inbounds. Almost a steal as Gaines was trying to poke at it. Got it loose. Ultimately goes out of bounds. So Dodge City keeps the possession, but they got 26 seconds left on the shot clock and still in the backcourt. Inbounds pass goes to Williams on the right wing. He's nearly double teamed that timeline. His pass almost stolen, and now it's loose, and the Boomers do come away with it. Colt Moore got it, and then he got knocked out of bounds from him. And the Boomers keep the possession, but now the Boomers get in their own traps and forcing some turnovers. 15-12, Dodge City on top, 2:50 remaining first quarter. Boomers with possession, Gaines, inbounds to Moore, top the key. Laredo right side, dumping it to Reed, right elbow, try to drive, tough leaner for Reed in the paint. That's just a touch off, and then Gage Hutchins is going to foul, trying to get the board away from Williams. Elliot Williams, not the tallest kid, 6 foot as a sophomore, but he gets good position. As Hutchins picks up his second foul. That's fourth of the quarter for the Boomers.
Yeah, the Boomers actually drew up a good opportunity there. They had Gaines cut to the basket. Laredo, unfortunately, was trying to move the ball away. Didn't have it in the right spot to hit him.
Inbounds goes to Sheck, back to Zaydu, who tries to run the court. Gaines with a swat out of nowhere. It's a block shot, and then a foul the other way as Laredo took a bump from Muhammad right in front of the scorer's table, and Kane Gaines out of nowhere with the block. Just when Uzeda looked like he was going to get it, here comes Gaines.
The way the game slows down for him is just fascinating, because the fact that he saw that opportunity, really he pulled up for the shot. Gaines was still about the free throw line. Comes in there and just knocks it away.
So 15-12, Boomers trail, 2:30 remaining first quarter. Price across the timeline, left side, Gaines, pump fakes the three, dribbles once, takes the three anyways. It pops out though, rebound fought for, and they say last touch by the Boomers. So it will go to Dodge City.
Boomer fans
not agreeing. As the inbound from Williams to Limbright, who's back into the ball game. He's double teamed in that backcourt, finds Williams. Moore trying to stay with him. Top the key, Williams down pressure. As a good at right wing to Limbright, guarded by Gaines. 2:05 remaining in the quarter. Three on the way from Perez, that's out left side. Gaines skies for the rebound, takes it, flips the head to Laredo. Laredo pushing baseline to Reed, flies in, up and under for the basket, gets it to go. Carter Reed now with 6. And the Boomers trail by 1, 15-14. Muhammad trying to leak out the other way. Reed gets all the way back, forces a miss from Muhammad. And now a rebound by Perez, a jump ball. Possession arrow will give it to the Boomers. As Laredo and Price able to fly in and force the jump ball. Great effort from Reed. Made the basket, got all the way back to cover Muhammad on the other end.
And that's what having a deep bench and being able to sub all these guys, they're going to be able to make that sprint back and forth like that.
And Reed's inbounds pass to Price. Price is passed and swat out of bounds. So Boomers keep it 15-14, minute 43 remaining in the quarter. They trail by 1. Dodge City applying their pressures. Boomers break it. 2-on-2 Gaines. Laredo. Gaines just going to take it to the hole, put it up off the glass. Thought about the dunk maybe, the poster, but said, nah, not today. 10 points for Gaines as the Boomers pole vault back ahead. 16-15. Dodge City the other way with Sheck trying to bounce it to Muhammad. That pass off the mark though in the paint. Goes through Muhammad's hands, out of bounds, back to the Boomers. So now they're getting Dodge City sped up again.
Yeah, and that's what I was talking about in pregame where it felt. I said I think both teams are going to fall into that at times. Right now Dodge City's the one that's fallen victim to it.
Boomers have the 9-4 advantage over the last 3 minutes. As Dodge City with their press. Boomers get it to Gaines near center court. Perez tight arm. Flips the head to Laredo, left wing. Back up to Gaines, top the key. Minute 13 remaining in the quarter. To Price, drives, kicks to Reed, left wing. Looking to drive again, he's stopped up. They work it up top to Colt Moore, trying to direct traffic. Shot clock down to 15 seconds. Moore trying to, or Price, trying to call out some plays. Down to 10 seconds on the shot clock. To Gaines. He fades on the 3 right wing. It gets it to go down. Catch and shoot for Gaines. He's got 13, 19, 15 advantage. Gaines gets the steal on the inbound and gets the end one on the layup. So 15 points in this first quarter for Kane Gaines. He's all over Dodge City. And they'll get Limbright for the foul, his first.
I think he just made himself mad the way he played the other day against Elk City.
And he had 19, but we both agreed not his best game.
Did not play all that well. But the game just seems slower to him right now. Like everything's just kind of like.
Even compared to where he was last year as an 8th grader, as you've talked.
Everything's so fast right now, and then whenever Caden gets the ball, it's just like nice, slow. Like it's impressive when he gets locked in.
The and one free throw sticks. So Gaines was 16, the Boomer 22 in this first quarter. They lead by 7. 22-15, 45 seconds remain in the corner. Another steal. Reed gets it. He flips it to Gaines. Gaines through some traffic, and another and one for Caden Gaines. Oh, my goodness. 18 points for the freshman in the first quarter. He has outscored Dodge City 18-15. Folks, if you haven't seen this man play, I advise you now to come out and watch him at a home game.
And here's the deal, Carter Reed talked about him kind of moving in that distributor role. He's got
the steal, and then
he's got 4 assists.
And Gaines makes the free throw. The foul was on Elliott Williams, his first. So the Boomers lead 25-15, just like that. It's a 10-point advantage, and the Boomers have a 15-2 run in the last 3 minutes. Dodge City pushing the other way, 35 seconds in the quarter. A nice drive by Sheck. The layup, though, off the mark. Good defense by Washington. Offensive rebound for Dodge City. A long three from Perez. That goes out. Rebound taken by Sunderland. He's poked at, though, immediately, trying to keep advantage of it. Williams on the floor at center court. He passes out on the floor again. This time, Connor Price able to get it underneath. They granted the timeout. He's trying to take the timeout. He had the possession. Now they're discussing. They're going to say jump ball. So Price was trying to be aware and get the timeout.
There was actually should have been a foul because they were reaching all the way
around him. He had a crowd
to get it. So
say possession arrow goes to Dodge City on the jump ball. 20 seconds remains first quarter. Boomers lead by 10, 25-15. Far side check trying to inbound now. Quick foul hold underneath. They're going to get it on Sheck or on Schulte maybe. Or are they going to get it on Price or on Sunderland? I'm sorry.
It's going to go against.
Yes, it is. Unfortunately for the Boomers, that is the 5th of the quarter. So it's free throws for Dodge City. And it's 1 foul on Sunderland. So it's Schulte shooting free throws. As his first one falls. His first basket of the night. Still 20 seconds remains in the first quarter. As Washington and Sunderland come out for the Boomers, give way to a little bit more speed with Laredo and Gaines. Second free throw for Schulte. That one does fall. So he makes the pair. 25-17. Boomers on top. And now we got a timeout being taken by Coach Gaines with 20 seconds remaining in the quarter. She wants to kind of draw up a play for the Boomers.
Yeah, I think they got some blood.
Oh, okay. So a little cleanup maybe then. Okay. So that would be the case. Sealy State Bank now at the branch in Woodward. The new location, 2314 Williams Avenue. Sealy State Bank Woodward branch offers full-service banking, including personal checking, savings, home and commercial loans, mobile and online banking, wire transfers, and much more. Sealy State Bank powered Boomer Sports this season. And it was a little bit of blood cleanup. It looked like maybe Connor Price was the, I say offendee, that's not really the right word, but he's the one that had the blood. So the Boomers have it. Leading 25-17, 20 seconds remains in this first quarter. Cade Gaines explosive with 19 out of 25. Price will take the inbounds. The short draw across the timeline, high left wing. Dodge City is backed off their press. 10 seconds remains in the corner. Price trying to float a pass down low to Cole Moore. That's intercepted by Dodge City. Perez now on the dribble with 4 seconds. 3 seconds, he's just now at half court. His pass stolen away by Carter Reed. Gaines a little late trying to launch it at the end of the quarter. And the Boomers lead 25-17 after 1 over the Red Demons. Step aside, you're listening to Boomer Sports on Z92 and Boomer TV.
Life never stops moving. Between the 30-minute commutes, daycare pickups, and that weekend trip to Grandma's, you're racking up the miles. What you need is a tire that can keep up, like the exceptionally long-lasting Michelin Defender tire. With an 80,000-mile warranty and the safety you expect, you can lose track of the miles and focus on what really matters, the memories made along the way. Stop in today at 2220 Main in Woodward to see your local Michelin dealer, Pipe Lanes Tire.
Tired of complicated Wi-Fi management? Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi makes it easy. With Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi, you can set your Wi-Fi password, view all your connected devices, and even run speed tests all from your phone. Need to set up parental controls? No problem. Simple, smart, secure. Stay connected and in control with Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Visit GoPioneer.com to learn more.
And welcome back to basketball. Boomers lead 25-17 after a quarter. Kate Gaines, the story, 19 first quarter points. As they'll have the possession, Woodward does begin the second half, second quarter, working left to right. It's Hutchins with possession, right wing to Gaines, right corner, thought about the three, thought about it again. Instead gives it to Price beside him. Working over the Laredo left side. He's trying to attack into the paint, dumps it down to Hutchins. Nice pass, and the bucket for Hutchins, but wait, a charge, they say, on Laredo, who dumped off the pass. So the basket, unfortunately, not counts. Does not count. Laredo picks up his first, team first of the quarter. Good pass by Laredo, just unfortunate charge. But we're still with full court press on Dodge City as it's Limbright in the backcourt. They feed ahead to Perez right side. To Schulte, nice bounce pass down low underneath to Sheck, who gets the basket in transition. Sheck with 3 points now. 6-point game, Boomers lead 25-19, 7:25 second quarter. Reed on the run, he gets poked out from behind, ball loose, stolen by Perez in Dodge City. Flips it ahead to Schulte, that pass almost stolen by Price, but he keeps a hold of it. Right wing, three on the way for Williams, that's a bit off the mark. Rebound underneath, taken by Sheck. Feeds left side to Perez. Shot clock resets, back to 35 seconds. Dodge City trying to settle in. Left wing, Sheck with again. He's checked by Connor Price, almost a double dribble. Goes right side to Limbright. He's guarded tightly by Laredo. No, nothing there in the paint so far for Dodge City. Shot clock down to 15. A quick trigger three from Limbright straight away. It's off the mark. Rebound taken by Gaines. Boomers control, leading 25-19. 6:45 remaining in the first half. Left wing to Laredo. Price now, top of the key. See waits on the screen from Gaines, so pop off of it. To Laredo, right side. Trying to bounce inside to Gaines. A little bit mishandled, but takes it and puts it off the glass and in. Gaines with the position. He's got 21 of the 27 for the Boomers. Dodge City back the other way. As Perez crosses the timeline, goes to the right corner. Gets it to Sheck, fires a pass to Limbright, cross court. He snuck open on the backside. Limbright with the bucket is first, and we got a player down. It's Perez. As he kind of went down with a bit of an ankle issue near center court after he got away the pass.
Yeah, I think I heard him. You know, I was looking over here, but it sounded like I heard somebody kind of yell, and then I heard the whistle and saw him laying down there. So he's in a lot of pain right now.
Senior, averaging nearly 10 a game to start the season. Tough to see that. M&D Enterprises and the Lawnmower Shop for your best lawn, porch, or patio. M&D Enterprises and the Lawnmower Shop are your people. They carry everything you need to make that greenscape, to make your greenscape that little piece of heaven you've always dreamed of. Locations in Woodward, Ken, and Weatherford. Smith & Co. Auction and Realty, Oklahoma State's real estate and land auction experts. Smith & Co. is your #1 choice for all your land auctions and real estate needs. Call 580-254-3975. Email Ira at smithcorealestate.com. They power Boomer Sports this season, and they do get Perez off the floor, get him to the bench. So hopefully he'll be all right, the senior there for Dodge City. As they'll go check on him. Out of the injury timeout, the Boomers do have the possession as they lead 27-21, 6:13 remaining in the half. Dodge City is trailed by as much as 10. Boomers went on a good run to close that first quarter. Carter Reed takes the inbounds pass from Gaines. Across the timeline, checked hard by Williams. Reed trying to find Gaines open. He's not quite there. Shot clock at 24. Over the right wing to Gaines. Double team. Finds Laredo. Right baseline. Laredo puts up the shot. Bit out of the rhythm. Cole Moore with the second chance. That's off the front iron. Washington underneath. His shot is swatted. And a save from it going out of bounds by Laredo, but it goes to Dodge City. 3 opportunities, no baskets. Limbright top. He feeds to Schulte. Goes to Zaydu's back into the game after the injury to Perez. It's Dodge City now trying to work in the half court. Limbright right wing. Shot clock at 15. Schulte top key. He'll launch the 3 off the catch and shoot. That pops out. Rebound fought for. Picked up by Colt Moore. Gives it ahead to Reed. Down the left side. Reed trying to drive. Gets through some traffic and sticks the left-handed layup. The left side layup with the right hand, I should say. Carter Reed with 8. Boomers lead 29-21, 5:14 remaining in the first half. A steal by the Boomers. Flipped ahead to Gaines. He's just going to attack to the basket. Gets the shot to fall. Another and one for Caden Gaines. He's got 23.
Good job by Caden to recognize, hey, I got my defender. He's backpedaling the whole way. Take it right at him because he's not got his position.
And it was the sophomore Elliot Williams, who is currently Dodge City's lead scorer with 9. So 5:09 remain in the half. Boomers lead by 10 again, 31-21. Gaines at the line to try to push it further. That free throw is good.
Well, we got Gaines who's playing really well right now. That really a lot of what's going on is because of the play of Carter Reed too.
Yeah,
he's
getting steals, feed
all
passes,
over the place. Yep.
Good defense. So inbounds for Dodge City as they try to attack the other way. It's Quinones. He's double teamed, floats out a pass to Zeta across the timeline. He's poked that, stolen by Cole Reed. Flipped ahead to Gaines. He'll go for the two-handed jam. Almost he crashed afterwards, but Gaines got it. Two-handed flush, 26 points of the 34 for the Boomers. They lead by 13, 34-21. Double team. Dodge City is on Zeta again. A jump ball forced by the Boomers. That time Colt Moore forcing it. Possession arrow should keep it with Dodge City. But this defensive pressure right now by the Boomers. Caden Gaines is the headline with the scoring, but collectively the defense right now by the Boomers, impressive.
Yeah, all over the place. Like I said, they're a good job of reading passing lanes, jumping passing lanes, poking it away, doing whatever they can.
And there's a steal by Washington as the ball was skied for Muhammad. Picked off by Washington, ahead to Laredo. He tries to attack, kicks over to Gaines. Corner, pops the three, left side, and it splashes. Caden Gaines with 29 in this first half. He has a career high at 36, and we're on pace for a 50-point performance. Boomers lead 37-21, 4:27 first half, and a timeout. Coach Williamson, he's taking deep breaths over there.
I'm taking deep breaths over here.
Golly. Western Drug, 1021 Oklahoma Avenue in Woodward. They've got a friendly and caring staff and a drive-through window that is awfully convenient. Always excellent service. 580-256-5586. Western Drug, powering Boomer Sports this season. As Boomers continue to force outrageous amounts of turnovers in the second quarter.
Well, and they had him 7 for 11 in the first quarter from the field, and I don't think he's missed in the second quarter.
Yeah, he may not have.
That's the thing is, like, he's literally on fire. He's on fire. Going back to old NBA Jams days.
I mean, I could hit the call, but that'd feel too cliche because I don't think that does it justice. They simply do not have an answer for him. Dodge City out of the timeout, pressured again at the timeline, poked that. Finally get it over to Sheck and a foul on Laredo, who tried to race over and keep the pressure going. So his second foul for Aaron Laredo. 4:18 left in the half. The Boomers lead 37-21 over the Red Demons. Far side.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, that is. Okay. Not gonna say anything.
Hold your tongue there, Mr. Official.
We're up 37-21. Not gonna say anything.
As Dodge City with the inbound. It'll be Torres inbound in the backcourt to Sheck, who's working on Connor Price. Across the timeline, one-on-one, shot clock at 25, over left wing to Kunez. He's trying to drive on Washington, takes a bump, and then to the floor. Washington gives him a little too much body. This will be a foul on Isaiah Washington, his first. As on the side-out inbounds, it'll be Sheck in front of the Boomer bench between the scorer table. Floats in left corner to Torres, to Hosea top the key, back to Sheck. He'll drive, attack, kick out in the corner to Kunez. He drives right baseline, top the key with Zeta for the three in rhythm. That one a bit strong, rebound popped high in the air, popped again. Muhammad comes down with it for Dodge City. He tries to go for the second chance, draws the foul, gets the and one. Isaiah Washington was trying to plead his case that he's straight up, and the officials disagreed.
I think that was a good call, and unfortunately the Boomers, that's one of the few possessions where they've not done something well, and they've got to do a better job of rebounding. You can't allow that kind of rebound and a putback.
So Muhammad with the and one free throw converts it. He's got three. Boomers lead 37-24. They've got possession back. Press on again for Dodge City. They force the turnover. Zeta takes away from Gaines, left wing. Zeta hands back to Torres. He launches the deep three. It just runs out. Muhammad again, another offensive board, and puts it in. Here Muhammad with 5. Boomers quickly the other way. Laredo drives in the paint, breaking the press, and he draws the foul. Muhammad got all the way back, but he's the one that will get the foul. So impressive hustle for Muhammad. But it'll be Laredo to the line for the Boomers as they lead 37-26, 3:26 remaining first half.
That's one of those, again, down here on the offensive rebound by Muhammad. There were no Boomers was able to get position, you know, and he just went right up over the top of it and got the rebound, put it right back.
Muhammad at 6'3", one of the taller guys on this Dodge City lineup. First free throw for Laredo, off the back of the iron, no good. Phil Ferrer, Laredo, he hadn't had the best offensive start to the season. He's been doing a lot of work elsewise. Like to see him get some buckets to fall, though, for the confidence. Was a key piece off the bench last year. Second free throw for Laredo does fall, so he's got a point.
Hey, somebody else is finally in the scoring column for the Boomers.
38-26. Boomers on top. Dodge City back the other way. They float it inside to Muhammad. He's double teamed, trying to work in traffic, and he just, walks. Okay. There was a whistle because he was taking 3 or 4 steps, and they got to it. So good defense by Connor Sunderland, as well as I think that might have been Laredo down there. Coach Gaines wants a quick timeout. Talk about things, but 3:15 remaining in the first half. Boomers do have the 38-26 lead. Jesswell Chevrolet in Shattuck is where honesty is not just a word, it's how they drive every deal. Visit JesswellChevrolet.com or call them 580-938-2122. Jesswell Chevrolet in Shattuck, your scoreboard sponsor for the Boomers this season. And Pioneer, unleash tomorrow's potential with Pioneer Fiber Internet. Get speed and reliability. Surf, stream, and stay connected with Pioneer Fiber. And so, Eric, we've seen the lead kind of ebb and flow for the Boomers. It's ballooned a little bit. Dodge City, though, to their credit, we kind of figured this would be the case, especially under Coach Williamson. Not going to give up at any point. They're going to keep battling.
Yeah, this is where the Boomers need, somebody else to kind of step up because, it's been Caden and Carter. Dodge City's going to do everything they can, especially to take Caden out at this point. So, now if you're going to stretch this lead out, the other guys are going to have to step up and do some things on the offensive end.
So it'll be Cole Reed on the baseline to inbound for the Boomers out of the timeout. How about this? Connor Sullivan, the man handling the inbound. Feed back to Reed across the timeline. Tight defense by Limbright, almost a push by Reed, kind of got away with it. Feeds to Carter. Down the corner to Cole, left side. Ooh, a little step back jumper, too strong though from the baseline. Rebound picked up by Unzeta as Dodge City will look to push ahead. Pressure on though immediately from the Boomers. Unzeta bounces it to Schulte, left wing, and then he's bumped hard by Connor Sunderland, who was just trying to get back. So Sunderland picks up his second, and the Boomers, that's number 5 in the quarter. So Dodge City will head to the line with Unzeta.
Yeah, the Boomers kind of falling into that kind of that going quick, sloppy play. They needed to kind of step back and slow things up, maybe move the ball around a little bit. Try to get a shot to fall, within your offense set to, to slow things down and get a little bit of confidence.
Seen Unzeta make his first free throw. 38-27, Boomers still up by 11, but the lead about to be trimmed potentially to 10, and it is. Zeta makes the second. He's got 5. 2:45 remaining in the half. Boomers trying to push ahead with Laredo. Nice feed down to Cole Reed, open on the backside of the press, and gets the bucket for Cole Reed. It's his first of the game. Boomers extend the lead back to 12. Other way, quick 3 taken by Sheck. It's off the front of the iron from straight away. Gaines with the board, a spin move on Limbright as he gets the left wing of the corner now to Laredo. Top the key up to Reed. He'll pump, he'll drive, puts up a runner in the paint that bounces around, it falls. Cole Reed, back-to-back buckets for the sophomore. He's got 4. Boomers lead by 14, 42-28. Dodge City trying to deal with that press. Sheck gets a long pass, guarded tightly by Reed across the timeline. Sheck, spin move on Reed, into the baseline for the layup, gets the shot. No, they say foul on the floor, shot does not count.
Yeah, I think that foul was before the shot, but, foul was before the shot doesn't count, but they are still going to go to the line for 2 shots.
Yes, because that is Dodge City still in the bonus regardless. They'll give the 3rd foul on Cole Reed.
And that was just a matter of Cole got caught up next to him, running with him, and it just gave him a little bit of a bump.
So at the line is Sheck. He's got 3 points on the night. First free throw falls. Averaging around 6 per game, and Cole Reed will have to come sit with those fouls, give away to Connor Price. Second free throw upcoming for Sheck. Couple dribbles, spins, and shoots, and that falls. So he's got 5, makes both on the trip. Boomers lead 42-30. 2 minutes even remaining in this first half. Connor Price for the Boomers the other way. Left wing, guarded tightly by Zeta, trying to drive, and it bounces off his knee out of bounds. I think that's the right call because I think Zeta touched it and then rolled off Price's leg.
You question me, Tyler.
Hey, we got to call it fair.
I'm going to give it
I'll
to
call
you.
it fair.
I'll go with it.
So Dodge City with possession. The inbound from Limbright goes to Sheck. Taking a little bump by Laredo. Across the timeline in the corner. Quinez launches a shot that's way off the mark. Rebound scooped up by Price underneath. Tries to feed it ahead to Reed, and then that's stolen by Quinez, who dishes it back to Zeta. He'll drive left side, kicks, corner. Schulte open for the three. That's a bit strong. Rebound skied for by Gaines. Flips it ahead to Price. Boomers pushing. Laredo left corner. Bounces it inside. Nice bounce to Carter Reed. Another find over to Moore, but a couple extra passes lead to a turnover by the Boomers as Zeta takes it. He's double teamed, tries to just float it away, and we're on the floor in front of the Dodge City bench. And goes out of bounds. It'll be Dodge City ball. Last touch by the Boomers. Gage Hutchins will step in for Connor Price. So for the Boomers, it is Laredo, Colt Moore, Hutchins, Carter Reed, and Gaines, the five. They did actually give possession to the Boomers. Okay, so minute 18 remaining in the half. Boomers have the possession, leading 42-30. Inbound from Carter Reed goes to Hutchins in the corner to Gaines. He's guarded tightly by Limbright. Gaines with the crossover, attacking. Euro step through the paint. The little runner just out, but Hutchins on the backside. His effort no good. Gaines a third try, and that's way too strong, out of bounds. Say last touch by Dodge City. Yeah. Gaines on the drive, had Reed in the back corner, right side, didn't quite see him. Boomers' second couple chances at the rim don't go either. This will be Reed on the inbounds again. Neath the left block, this is into Laredo. He's triple teamed, out to Moore. Drives left baseline, the one-handed floater. It's a bit too strong. Rebound collected by Perez. Good to see him. He was injured earlier with an ankle. Dodge City will push. Sheck wide open for the layup, right side, off the press, and gets it. He's got 7. 10-point game again, 42-32. Boomers lead with 40 seconds remaining in the half. Reed across timeline, then absorbs a foul from Limbright, who's trying to be too aggressive. So Limbright with his second. Third in the corner for Dodge City. As Zeta will come in for Limbright. So we Carter Reed, far side, looking inbound on the sideline.
Confusion about who was coming out of the game there.
Yeah, had a little bit of miscommunication. Inbounds goes to Colborn, out of Carter to Gaines, right wing. 35 seconds left in the quarter as it's Moore, left wing three, off the mark. Hutchins though with the board, left baseline jumper wide open. He'll take it and nail it. Gage Hutchins' first basket of the game. Boomers back ahead, 44-32. Quickly, Zeta drives, kicks in the corner, Sheck an off angle three. That rolls out. Rebound though taken by Muhammad, and then he's fouled by Washington, who came over trying to block the shot.
Yeah, I think they're actually, what they're going to get him on is as he went up for the block shot, he had a hand down. You know, when you get that contact down low, you're not going to get the benefit of the doubt on top.
Because you don't have both hands up, is what you're saying. So his third foul to the line, Yazir Mohammed. His first free throw falls. He's been active on the glass, been a bit of a problem for the Boomers in this half. He's got 6. Woodward still, though, on top, 44-33 with 17 seconds remaining in the half. Second free throw coming from Muhammad. Couple dribbles and puts it up. That one rims out. Rebound fought for. Gaines takes it. Boomers back the other way with 15 seconds. So float ahead to Sunderland. Sunderland, nice bounce over to Hutchins. Top of key, Reed. Pump fakes one guy, pulls up, mid-range jumper, right elbow, gets it to drop after a bounce. Carter Reed with 10 points in his first half. 2 seconds. Sheck at the buzzer, and that's how we end the first half as the shot is off the mark, and Woodward will take a 46-33 lead into the halftime break. Step aside, you're listening to Boomer Basketball on Z92 and Boomer TV.
This back-to-school season, give your home the connection it deserves with Go Pioneer Fiber Internet. Experience the power of Wi-Fi 6 technology for smoother streaming, gaming, and learning. And with the Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi app, managing your home network is a breeze. Choose from multiple plans with symmetrical speeds for lightning-fast uploads and downloads. Get your family school-ready with Go Pioneer Fiber Internet. Sign up today at gopioneer.com.
You tackle an endless to-do list every day. It may seem like a thankless job, but you know better. It's the little things that matter most. That's why you'll appreciate the enduring value of the Michelin Defender tire. Designed for doers like you, Michelin's longest-lasting tire keeps you on the go longer, so you have one less thing to worry about on your next road trip. Stop in today for miles of uncompromised safety and performance. Visit your local Michelin dealer, High Plains Tire, at 2220 Main in Woodward.
Back in Dodge City at the break of the boys' game. Woodward on top of it after an explosive first half. 46-33. Woodward with the 13-point lead. It's been an up and get down game as we expected, Eric. And a look at our High Plains Tire halftime stats. The leading scorer for the Boomers, no surprise, Caden Gaines, 29 points. My goodness, he's 11 of 17 from the field, 4 of 6 from deep, 3 of 3 from the line. You look at the rebounds, they've gone for 9 total rebounds, as well as a block shot. Also for the Boomers, 10 points for Carter Reed, powering him. He's got 5 assists on the day as well. Aaron Laredo, only 1 point, but does have 4 assists for the Boomers. You got 4 from Cole Reed and a couple from Gage Hutchins. Also 8 points from Colt Moore and Isaiah Washington. Or excuse me, that's not points, that's rebounds. Okay, never mind. So no points there. City leading the way. No double-digit scores. Ellie Williams has 9. You got Brian Ozeo with 7, 5 for Anthony Perez, 6 for Yazir Muhammad. Those have been the main threat of scores. And looking at some of those rebounding totals, at least according to their keeping.
Hey, we just determined we're on the same page.
As well, I'm just saying overall. Boomers winning the board battle 21-16 over Dodge City. 10 offensive rebounds for the Boomers to 9 for the Red Demons. Turnover battle, Woodward winning that as well. Only 10 turnovers for the Boomers to 12 for the Red Demons. I think if you're Coach Gaines at the half here, Eric, you're probably a couple things to talk about, but overall pretty pleased knowing that this is kind of one of those straps where if you're not careful, you play into Dodge City's hands. The Boomers have been able to make Dodge City play Woodward's game.
Yeah, I think you started to see it maybe the last 3 or 4 minutes of the second
Play
quarter.
of the game.
3 or 4 minutes of the second quarter where they were kind of falling into that kind of rushing things, kind of making some bad passes here and there. Making mistakes, over pursuing guys. Dodge City was getting some open opportunities towards the end, but I think you probably said it. But you know, they've taken 17 3-pointers, only made 2.
I did not say, only made 2. That's a key point.
You know, and they're getting open opportunities as well. You know, and that may be part of something Coach Gaines seen on film, that she's like, hey, we're going to let them shoot. You know, and if they make them, they make them. We adjust, but. You know, and some of that just goes to over pursuing when you know, in the trap, trying to get the steal. You're going to have guys beat you down the floor.
Absolutely. That shooting spot though, 2 of 17, really surprised me. It didn't feel like they took 17 threes, and for Coach Williamson's team, that's kind of, I'd say, a lot and a half. You know, he's not afraid to tell his guys to let it rip, but some of those were also kind of deep. You know, they were open in respects, no doubt about it, but I don't know if that's necessarily the game that Dodge City wants to play.
No, absolutely. I think one thing Coach Williamson's probably going to tell us guys is, hey, don't take those open threes. A lot of times you have that 2 or 3 guys even down on your end where if you miss the opportunity, you're going to have another chance to follow it up. Attack the basket. Your Boomers are already falling into some foul issues. They've got a couple guys with 2. Cole has 3. Washington has 3.
Yeah.
You know, so there's some foul issues going on as well. So take it right at the Boomers.
We'll see how those adjustments work out for each side. Boomers lead 46-33 in this boys game. At the break, we'll step aside, come back, preview that second half for the Boomers and what they need to do to be able to continue to close this one out. We're listening to Boomer Basketball on Z92 and Boomer TV.
At Bank of Western Oklahoma, we know what it takes to keep your farm running smoothly. Our experienced lenders understand agriculture and offer competitive loans for real estate. livestock, equipment, and more. We are locally owned and invested in our communities, making decisions that benefit you quickly. Bank of Western Oklahoma, the bank that works as hard as you do. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
And back at the half, still is the Dodge City, 46-33. And Eric Funnyweller, athletic director David Orr, came over during the break, picked up the stat sheet, read K. Gaines' line, and just shook his head. That pretty much sums it up. The kid had a career high 36 Friday night against UConn, and he may be on pace to break that here tonight.
Yeah, we talked about it coming up here. Like, I've been really impressed with just his maturity overall. We know what he was, what he was going to be, when he got to high school, all the stuff, but, just compared to what, last year where he was still putting up big numbers, but honestly, he wasn't scoring like this even in an 8th grade game. The maturity of things are slowing down for him whenever he gets frustrated. You can see him kind of step away and kind of cool off, do kind of talk to teammates. He doesn't feel like he has to take it all on himself. He just goes out. He's just going out there playing, and he look like you can tell he's having a lot of fun.
Well, and it's at the point now where, shot selection-wise, Eric, it's not like he's being selfish.
Right. There are times
there's guys feeding him the ball.
Right, and there were times where, even last year as an 8th grader, where he would have pulled up and he would have done some things. Trying to draw a foul from from behind the 3-point line. Things like that. There was once tonight where he goes up and realizes he didn't have it, and he kind of pulls back in. He starts to go up again, realizes he's not going to have an opportunity, and he quickly got it out. And so that's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes whenever guys get to the high school level, guys or girls, get to that high school level, everything's too fast for him, and it takes him a little bit to adjust. Caden, it feels like everything is slowed down for him.
It's definitely special to see, and of course Carter Reed, the senior, you love to see him have a great first half as well. He wound up with 10 points. There was a minute there where he didn't have a lot of points, but was really effective in the game defensively, on that press, and some really good dimes, some of those to Caden, some of those to others. And so when you got a senior like Carter Reed comboing with Caden, the freshman, it makes for a really interesting dynamic duo.
Yeah, especially whenever Caden's playing well, whenever Carter's playing well, but like I said in the pregame, like when somebody's doing well like that, it's forcing everybody to kind of focus on them as much as the person who's scoring. And I think you kind of saw whenever Carter slowed down a little bit, it wasn't as much of an impact. They were able to put a lot more pressure on Caden and keep the ball out of Caden's hands, and so that's one thing that hopefully the Boomers can kind of try to balance things out a little bit, which again is going to allow, Caden to get opportunities.
Looking around the way a little bit on the college and professional side, we mentioned a couple games in the pregame that was going on the girls' game. You got Oklahoma taking on Michigan in the Jumpman Classic on the women's side. That's 23 Michigan, 10th ranked Oklahoma, tied at 13 in the first quarter with about 2:30 remaining. They're on the NBA side, the Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the Milwaukee Bucks in the NBA Cup Championship game. Thunder trail by 1, 51-50 at the half.
I saw that. It's kind of a contentious ball game, too. I had a notification that maybe there was an altercation and a couple texts given out.
Ooh.
So
getting spicy for the NBA Cup.
They're wanting that bonus.
They're
wanting that bonus.
Wanting that money. Who doesn't want the money? I can't
Exactly.
Great Plains Bank, heritage, trust, respect. Those are the things that make Great Plains Bank great. Deep roots across Oklahoma and Texas. They are in touch with communities in which their customers live and work. Compass Athletics, from sports equipment to championship trophies and everything in between. 2024 Main Street, Woodward, 580-256-7045. Compass Athletics and Great Plains Bank, powering Boomer Sports this season on Z92 KMZE FM Woodward. As we're about ready to start the second half here in Dodge City, both teams back on the courts. As we get to the final minute of the break, Coach Williamson taking a final huddle with his Red Demons. The Boomers on the court ready to go. The 5 going to be the starting lineup. Caden Gaines, Connor Price, Connor Sunderland, Gage Hutchins, and Carter Reed, the 5 for the Boomers. Let's see what 5 for Dodge City. Looks like they'll answer with their starting 5 of Nathan Schulte, Elliot Williams, Crew Limbright, Ty Sheck, and Anthony Perez. Couldn't remember Crew's first name there for a minute. Boomers have the first possession to start the second half. They work right to left in front of us. The inbound goes to Connor Price. Top the key. Feeds Gaines beside him. He'll take the 3. Pull-up shot just rims out. Hutchins on the backside for the board. His little floater off the mark from the right. And the rebound scooped up by Dodge City. And the pass from Limbright batted to Williams, intended Williams by Carter Reed. They eventually control it as Dodge City has possession, trailing 46-33, 7:30 remaining third quarter. It's Williams, top the key, guarded by Hutchins. He'll swing it over to Limbright, picked up by Gaines. Limbright trying to drive, left elbow, has to back it out. Schulte will attack, kick right corner Perez, thought about the 3. Goes up top, Sheck in rhythm. He'll take the 3, that just rims out. Rebound taken by Connor Price, floats a beautiful pass ahead to Hutchins. He'll drive, nice feed over to Connor Sunderland and an easy deuce. Unselfish basketball by the Boomers leads to a basket from Connor Sunderland, his first of the night. 48-33, Boomers on top, and Connor Price trying to poke it away, does poke it away from Ty Sheck into the Boomer bench.
That's kind of weird there.
Call the foul.
Get Connor with the foul there.
A little aggressive on the
pretty
poke.
close.
Pretty close, but they say just out of bounds. It'll be an inbounds for Limbright in front of the Boomer bench. 7 minutes even, remaining third quarter. Woodward on top, 48-33, and now a 5-second call as Limbright couldn't find anybody. Gaines tall hands, forcing that one.
Quick 5 seconds, but I'll take it. Like I thought
we'll
that
take
was a
the
little
breaks.
quick, but
Not that
I'll
we need
definitely
any
take
up 15, but we'll take it.
No, you want to be at 30.
That's right. Carter Reed on the inbound, left side to Sunderland. Oh, little ISO. Nope, kicks out to Price. He's going to try to attack left side. Flashes inside to Gage Hutchins on the nice pass. The shot just bounces out. Second chance by Gaines. Pops out as well. Rebound taken by Perez, and now fouled by the Boomers. Nearly full court is Price and Gaines on.
Well, I think this might surprise people, but Caden has a double-double. That's very surprising.
It is. I never thought Caden Gaines at 6'7" could get a double-up.
Yes, and he has it. We compared the stats at halftime.
We could officially say he's got a double-double. That's Dodge City breaking the press as a Sheck. They'll feed it around to Perez. Right wing, he'll take the 3. That rims out right side. Or excuse me, that was Zeta. Perez flies in for the board and keeps possession alive for Dodge City. As it's Williams, feeds inside to Schulte. He's triple team. Goes to Zeta, left baseline. He'll drive. His little floater just a bit off. Rebound by Gaines. Flips it ahead to Hutchins in traffic and puts home the layup right side. Gage Hutchins with 4. The Boomers lead 50-33. And then we got
I think we got blood.
Yep, and that would be Perez, who suffered an injury earlier. Yeah, maybe don't want some blood, so stoppage. Second time we've had a blood stoppage.
It's
stoppage in this game.
Yeah, and it's been a physical game. There's been a lot of hands reaching in, and when you got guys reaching in for balls, you got balls on the ground, fingernails. Trust me, guys have fingernails as well. It's
shocking.
It's not just going to be girls. So, things are going to happen, and that just shows you how both teams are playing physical in this game.
Which is about what we expected. Physicality, track meet. That's kind of what we were expecting coming into tonight, and that's what we've gotten for the most part.
Yeah, and I'll say this, as far as ball movement and things like that, Dodge City has done a really good job in that aspect. They're just not been able to convert on their end of the floor. We saw in that last possession where they got another wide open 3.
So 6:15 remaining third quarter. Woodward on top, 50-33. Dodge City with the possession after the stoppage for blood. So it'll be Williams, the inbounder, along the baseline. Give it in to Zeta. He's double-teamed immediately in the deep corner. Finds Perez still below to his own free throw line. They work it to Sheck. He does get across the timeline. Guarded by Hutchins. To Schulte, left corner. Finds Zeta open in the paint. He's double-teamed, though. Now tries to take shot. Sunderland with the rejection. Gets the swat. Feeds it ahead to Gaines. Trying to fly past Schulte and misses the dunk attempt. The follow-up, though, by Hutchins goes. So 6 points for Gage Hutchins. And now a block on Hutchins as he tried to get in front of Elliot Williams. Hutchins with the third foul, second of the quarter for the Boomers. They lead 52-33, have expanded that advantage to nearly 20 points. As Laredo set to check in, probably will take out Hutchins. And he does. So Aaron Laredo into the ballgame.
Yeah, and we talked to Gage, on the coach's show, and we've talked to some other people. He's a gamer. He hates when when it gets called for foul, that where he's been working hard and things like that. Getting taken out's tough for him.
Limberight's pass to Schulte, batted initially. Schulte able to collect it across the timeline. Now he's on the floor, double team, and Laredo able to grab it. Do they call a travel on Laredo? Probably do, yeah, as he had ripped it out, but unfortunately couldn't get full possession, I thought, but they say he had it and traveled.
That's Coach Gaines looked over at Coach Bowers, and she's like, he didn't even have control
possession,
of the ball.
Yeah.
Like,
inbounds goes to Schulte, right corner. He pops the three and nails it. Nathan Schulte with the basket. He's got 5. Brewers back the other way. It's a turnover as Williams able to collect on the floor and then draw the foul. As he's getting swiped at, maybe Sunderland on the foul. We'll see who they get. They do get Sunderland. His third. They're hoping for jump ball, not the case.
And we're seeing that where the game is now speeding up, kind of out of our control. We need to kind of pull it back a little bit, slow down, regain the tempo we want to play.
52-36. Woodward with the advantage. Dodge City with the possession. The inbounds goes to Sheck. He's guarded in the backcourt by Gaines. They flip it ahead to Zeta. He's got it right side. Spins into the paint. Pulls up for the jumper. That just runs out. Gets his own board, though. Second chance off the glass. Doesn't fall either. Rebound fought for underneath as Washington had it, and then they called the jump ball. Thought Washington was able to go get the pass out. Not the case. Possession, I believe, keeps it with Dodge City, and it does. 5:06 remaining third quarter. Woodward ahead 52-36. But the Red Demons with the possession, trying to cut in. As Zeta takes the pass left side. High wing to Williams. Floats inside for Zeta, and they're going to get foul on Kate Gaines. Kind of held Zeta in the paint as he advanced up to try to take that pass. So second foul on Gaines. 4th in the quarter already for the Boomers. They played physical, but it has not come without fouling for the Boomers.
Yeah, Zeta looked like Zeta was going to go out towards the ball, and unfortunately he stopped, and Kate just ran it right into the back of him.
And Pounds pass right back to Zeta, and he airballs a right baseline jumper. Gaines with the board for the Boomers. Pushes ahead to Laredo on the right side. Laredo just hands off the Gaines. Right corner, pops the three, and that splashes. Didn't even sit his feet. Just pulled it. 32 for Caden Gaines, 4 away from matching his career high in this young season. Sheck the other way for Dodge City. Right block to Schulte. He's double teamed. Kick out. And Zeta thought about the three. Gaines was there, though. And Zeta drives, and Gaines gets the swat on first attempt. Zeta with his own board out to Limbright for the three straight away and nails it. So Limbright with 5. Boomers lead 55-39 as they'll take possession back. Reed trying to drive to the paint off the breaking the press. Misses his first shot, a little short off the front iron, and rebound collected by Dodge City. And Zeta, left wing, he'll pop the three in transition. That's well short. Rebound, though, leaks right out to to Sheck. He'll drive left baseline through some traffic and pop it off the glass and in. Sheck now with 9. Dodge City cuts it back to 14 as Boomers lead 55-41. 3:58 to go in the third quarter. Carter Reed with it for the Boomers. Top of the key, guarded by Sheck. Bounces it to Reed. He's double teamed at the right elbow. Finds Gaines. Wide open right corner. He'll take the three and splashes another one. 35 for Caden Gaines, his third 30-point effort in the first 7 games. 58-41. Schulte spins into the paint through some traffic. The shot just dribbles out. Rebound collected by Washington for the Boomers. He's on the dribble, loses the handle, trying to push it ahead, and then from behind, Williams out of bounds, let's say. It could have been a foul, probably almost either way. Neither of them called for it, and it'll stay with the Boomers on the out of bounds.
Yeah, I think both coaches were calling.
Both coaches were calling
for the foul. Both
yeah.
coaches are marking it to the official there for a second. So. It's tough as an official when you got
both
same
coaches
play, you got both coaches coming at you. So.
Not an easy spot to be in. We appreciate the officials. 58-41. Boomers on top. 3:20 remaining in the third quarter. Reed topped the key, and then he draws the foul. Williams not happy. He was getting a little crossed up by Reed. That's Williams' third foul of the game. First in the quarter. Sophomore not pleased by it.
Well, and there, I think both Dodge City fans were wanting the offensive foul, a little bit of a push off by Carter.
Inbound from Gaines goes to Reed, left wing. Back up Gaines up top, guarded tightly by the senior Perez. Gaines stopped up. Now he's got no dribble, being swiped at. Fires a pass inside to Laredo, and the shot off the mark, and a timeout taken by Coach Gaines as Caden was in a little bit of trouble at the top of the key before that pass. Sealy State Bank now with the branch in Woodward, their new location, 2314 Williams Avenue. Sealy State Bank Woodward branch offers full-service banking, including personal checking, savings, home and commercial loans, mobile and online banking, wire transfers, and more. M&D Enterprises and Lawnmower Shop for your best lawn, porch, or patio. M&D Enterprises and Lawnmower Shop are your people. They carry everything you need to make your greenscape that little piece of heaven you've always dreamed of. Locations in Woodward, Canton, and Weatherford. M&D, Sealy State Bank, powering Boomer Sports this season. Boomers lead in this third quarter, 58-41, 3:07 remains. And really, Eric, the charge for the Boomers at this point is just make sure if you trade buckets that you just kind of keep that bubble, right? If you can keep ideally, the 10 to 12-point bubble and not let Dodge City catch that momentum, because we saw that last year with this Woodward team at points, especially early in the season, where they would get that lead, but they would let the other team kind of recapture that momentum late in the second half.
Yeah, it's kind of that whole, I hate saying it, but put your foot on the throat type of thing. It's like
be a little ruthless, right? Close the door.
Yeah. You got to get the job done. You got to finish it off. But one area the Boomers are kind of struggling in is rebounding, especially on the defensive end. Dodge City's getting a lot of second chance opportunities right now.
So out of the timeout, Boomers with possession. Gaines beneath the left block, going down to Reed. Swing out for Laredo, back to Gaines. Pops the three in the corner. Ooh, just a little short rebound. Fall for Washington underneath. Second effort, and he draws the foul. Shot no good, but good job by Isaiah Washington to battle underneath. So go to the line for free throws. And they get Sheck for his first. Second of the quarter for Dodge City.
And Isaiah did something that a lot of people did something well right there that a lot of people don't is when he got the rebound, he tried to go straight back up with it.
Did pull it down,
just stayed high,
kept
tried to go
hands
back up with it. And that's the thing is like giving you that opportunity to go to the line because a lot of times you pull it down, then guys are just all over the top of you, and it's a lot harder for you to try to make something happen. So good job by Isaiah.
Waiting on the free throws because now another blood instance. Crew Limbright has a little bit of on his arm, so it is a physical game. No question about it.
Coach Williamson's down there kind of.
It's more like a WWE match at times out here. Good.
No, the Steiner played in the girls' game. So.
Oh, okay, you're fair. Well, there's a Dominique on the team. He's not playing, but there's
That's true.
Dominique Wood spelled like Dominique Mysterio. So we got some ties. Got a little bit. Meanwhile, after Limbright gets checked on, 2 free throws coming for Isaiah Washington. No points on the night, but has been big on the boards when he's been in, and toughness underneath. Makes the first free throw. So he's got one. Boomers lead 59-41, as they have not updated the score on the board yet. Probably waiting for the second free throw, and that falls as well for Washington. So 60. Oh, now they messed up the scoreboard. 60-41, and a swat from Carter Reed on the defensive end as Ty Sheck went for the layup, and he got swatted, but the Boomers fouled afterwards on the follow-up by Julian Quinos. So he'll go to the line.
Boomers getting really close to getting in some issues foul-wise.
They've spread it out just enough. Colt Moore picks up his first, is what they'll say. As Quinos to the line with 2 points on the game. Had fixed the scoreboard. I think they finally got fixed. 60-41. Making sure they are at the right times. 2:55 remaining third quarter. Boomers on top by 19. Quinos for Dodge City. Couple dribbles, a third, and shoots the first. That falls. As Cole Reed will check in for Aaron Laredo, so the 5 for the Boomers is Washington, Carter Reed, Cole Moore, and Caden Gaines. Second free throw on the way for Quinos, and that falls. He's got 4. Boomers lead 60-43. They'll take it the other way. Bit of a wild pass. Colt Moore able to crowd across the timeline, but in some trouble. Finds Carter Reed, right wing. He's guarded tightly by Quinos. Dumps it inside to Washington. He's double teamed, and Washington draws the foul on the entry pass as both Limbright and Sheck tried to bat it away from him. So it'll be on the floor, not a shooting foul. Check gets his second, and 3 fouls now in the quarter for Dodge City.
I don't know. This quarter's been going a long time. We got a lot of whistles
Yeah,
in this quarter.
yeah. As opposed to the girls' game, it was a little faster. Lower scoring, though. Inside on the pass goes Washington. He'll flip it to Reed. Spin move, right elbow. Cole Reed puts up the shot. No good, but he's fouled on the shot, or was it underneath? Foul's underneath.
It looked like to me that looked like he got hit on the arm on the shot.
But they called the foul on Limbright, who was away from the ball. So it's a foul on Dodge City. Third on Limbright, fourth in the quarter. Shot doesn't count, no free throws. As it'll be Boomer possession still. Limbright checks out and gives way to Liam Torrance. So it'll be Gaines inbounding for the Boomers beneath the left block, or right block, excuse me. He gets into Reed, back to Gaines, tries to put up the floater. That's off the mark and a push. Oh, they say on Gaines after the missed shot, try and collect his own board. So that's going to be free throws the other way for Dodge City. And Gaines with his third. He's trying to get to 37. They won't let him. He's trying to set that new career high, maybe drop 40, and they won't let him.
Yeah, he's questioning where that foul was. I think he may have got caught with a little bit of a hand on the back going up for that rebound.
So that will send Torres to the line, who was fouled, they say. 60-43, Boomers with the lead, third quarter, 2:33 remaining in the frame. Torres' first free throw does fall. That's his first point of the night. As Aaron Laredo will check in for Gaines. He'll sit for a second. First time tonight, I believe.
Yeah, he's set for about 10 seconds, I think, at the end of the first quarter.
So there you go. Second time he'll sit tonight. Second free throw up for Torres. That one falls as well. Torres with 2. Boomers lead by 15, 60-45, and they've got the possession. Laredo, top of the key. Crossover move on Schulte. He'll drive. Nice feed down to Washington, but a second charging call on Laredo. That's the second time they've got him on that where he's drived and tried to float it down in the paint to a defender, or to a teammate. So tough break for Laredo. They say his fourth foul. That's an offensive foul, so it'll just be possession for Dodge City. As the inbound goes to Zeta, he's trapped deep in the backcourt. Flips it ahead to Torres. Nice move. Drives to the paint, going on Washington, and then he gets a charge called on him. As Washington got planted and drew the charge, Torres with his first foul. And the Boomers now will get free throws the rest of the way, because that was the 5th foul in the quarter for Dodge City. Boomers still lead 60-45, 2:16 remaining third quarter. As the inbound for Carter Reed goes into Connor Price, or to Washington. As they'll break that pressure, a little token pressure from Dodge City. Price has a left wing, swings over to Colt Moore, right side. In the corner to Cole Reed. Bounces down to Washington, working on the senior Perez. Washington, the little runner, that's a bit off the mark. Rebound collected by Sheck, and Dodge City will push back the other way. He goes to Perez, left wing, bounces it baseline to Schulte, and a swat again from Carter Reed, but the follow through by Perez cleans it up. Another block, though, by Carter Reed. Perez with his first basket. Boomers back the other way. Double team by Reed. It's stolen away on the floor. Somehow Zeta able to collect it. Flips ahead to Torres in traffic. A bounce pass over to Sheck. The tough angled shot from the right side falls. Sheck with the basket. Now a little run for Dodge City. Sheck with 11. And now a foul called on Dodge City the other way as the Boomers were taking it across the court. Dodge City has trimmed it down to 11-point game, 60-49, minute 24 remaining third quarter. They do get Torres for his second foul. It'll be free throws for Carter Reed.
Kind of felt like we're kind of at the point of the game of who's going to be the less sloppy team.
Yeah.
You know, be able to convert.
Some big free throws here for Reed. First one off the back iron, no good. He's got 10 points on the night. Second leading scorer for the Boomers.
I think our listeners may have heard Coach Gaines just about making free throws less.
Second free throw for Reed does fall. Splits the pair, he's got 11. Boomers lead 61-49. Dodge City back with it, trying to trim it under 10 for the first time in a while. Perez on the handle, guarded tightly by Colt Moore in the backcourt. Flips ahead to Schulte, top the key, right corner. Sheck trying to drive, and they say he traveled as he pumped and angled in to the baseline. 1:11 remaining third quarter. The Boomers take back the possession, as this third quarter has gone on for seemingly 2 hours.
Forever. So I'm looking to see last time I texted my wife.
As the measuring stick.
Texted her at 8:33, and I think that was like the first of the halftime.
And
so.
It's 9:16, so there you go. Long third quarter. A lot of whistles. A lot of fouls. Boomers with possession. Inbounds goes to Carter Reed. Had a late substitution, I guess. Wait, what they? Oh no, they say that Carter Reed was out of bounds, or what? They
stepped out of bounds.
Nope. It was the late substitution. Okay, there we go. So Williams comes in. Torres comes out. As Boomers do have the possession, Carter Reed will end around to Carter Price. He's double teamed backcourt, back up to Reed. Trying to get across the timeline. Double teamed again, left side. Back over to Price. Crowd getting into it. Baseline goes Colmore. A foul as Connor Price able to draw the push. And you hear the responding cheers from the Boomer side. As the Dodge City crowd was trying to get into it, trying to get their guys rallied. Third foul charged to Ty Sheck with a minute even remaining third quarter. Connor Price at the line for some free throws. Will be his first chance to get on the board. First free throw falls. So 1 point for Price. Boomers back to a 13-point advantage, 62-49. Couple dribbles for Price. Sits up for the second free throw. That falls as well. 2 for Connor Price. The Boomers lead by 14 again, 63-49. Minutes to go in the third quarter. And a mishandle on the pass from Williams to Perez. And here the Boomer crowd getting loud. They take up only about one corner of this, of this field house. But students, the JV boys mainly, get loud. So you love to hear that. So the Boomers take the possession after the turnover. Far side, sideline, inbounds for Carter Reed. Goes to Cole Moore, and it went off his hands, he thought. He slung it right back to Williams for Dodge City. He drives baseline, kicks it to Sheck. Top the key, Schulte for the three off the catch. And that's a bit off the mark. Rebound fought for. Washington can't corral it. Rebound picked up by Ozeda. Williams drives left baseline, blocked, his shot off. Another chance by Perez, and it's wild again. Then we got a whistle and a foul on the loose ball, but who's it on? It's a push on, it sounds like, the Boomers. And it is. They're going to get Cole Moore. So his second. With 33 seconds. They only got him for one. Apologies. So 33 seconds remaining third quarter. Boomers lead 63-49. But Dodge City at the free throw line. And a total of 16 fouls in this quarter between both teams. First free throw for Williams falls. He's got 10. Dodge City trying to turn the lead back to 12 for the Boomers. Second free throw for Williams. That goes as well. So he makes it 11. 63-51. Boomers break the press. Nice passing. Gets Colt Moore open for the layup, and he nails it from the right side. Good passing. Good assist from Cole Reed as they break the press. Off the inbounds, almost a turnover again for Dodge City. Perez able to control in the backcourt with 18 seconds remaining in the quarter. Shot clock is off. Not that we've needed it in this boys game. Zeta left side drives in the corner to Schulte. He's on the baseline double team. Zeta with 6, pump. He tries to drive. We'll skip it to lane. It's blocked by Washington with 2 seconds. They give it to Washington, trying to go ahead to Carter Reed, and it's out of bounds to end the third quarter. The Boomers will head into the fourth, leading 65-51 over Dodge City. We'll step aside, come back for that fourth. It's Boomer Basketball, Z92 and Boomer TV.
Life never stops moving. Between the 30-minute commutes, daycare pickups, and that weekend trip to Grandma's, you're racking up the miles. What you need is a tire that can keep up, like the exceptionally long-lasting Michelin Defender tire. With an 80,000-mile warranty and the safety you expect, you can lose track of the miles and focus on what really matters, the memories made along the way. Stop in today at 2220 Main in Woodward to see your local Michelin dealer, Pipe Lanes Tire.
Feel safe and secure with Arlo Wireless Outdoor Camera, available at Pioneer. Arlo offers top-notch protection with crystal clear video quality, rain or shine. Monitor your home from anywhere with remote smartphone access. Whether you're at home or on the go, Arlo keeps you connected to what matters most. Trust Arlo and Pioneer to keep your home safe and secure. Visit GoPioneer.com to get your Arlo wireless cameras today.
And back on Z92, ready for the fourth quarter as the Boomers lead Dodge City 65-51. Start this fourth, the Boomers will have the possession, working right to left in front of us. Gaines and down to the backcourt to Carter Reed. He's checked tightly by Dodge City, and Punez and Reed poked at. It's loose. There'll be almost a turnover. Connor Price saves it. High right wing. Now he's double teamed. Flips to the Gaines. Top the key. Finds Washington cut to the basket. One-on-one with Muhammad, and he gets the layup off the glass. Nice find by Kate Gaines. Washington with 4. And now a whistle and a technical, maybe, or a foul. Don't know which it is. It is a technical on Dodge City, and it's Punez. He must have said something, said the magic word, and he gets the technical. So big for the Boomers as they already lead by 16. Now Gaines to the free throw line for the two Techs. Punez and Carter Reed were hot and heavy in competition there. Gaines at the free throw line. First one, no good. Off the front iron. Random, you see that.
It's
especially
because
at the
there's
free
no
throw line.
hands in his face.
That's right. Needs the pressure.
Yeah.
He didn't want to get 37. He wants to set the new career high. Second free throw, back iron. So neither free throw goes down for Gaines. He's a little upset with himself there.
And now he's at the point where he's got to reset himself and kind of
I gotta talk
his composure.
I gotta talk to Don and Caleb because I wonder where his curly hair came from. Because neither Caleb nor Don have curly hair. Don barely has any hair left. That's all the inbounds. The Boomers have the possession. Price, top key, goes left wing to Carter Reed. Top key to Gaines. Working on Schulte, gets the screen from Washington. Now spins into the lane, takes some contact, no call there, gets his own shot. Oh, that's not traveling because they say it's a traveling, but he got swatted at. That ball came loose off the swat. So that's unfortunate. They called it traveling, shouldn't have been. Of course, the official that called it didn't see maybe Cade lose the ball. So off the inbounds, pass stolen by Gage Hutchins into Carter Reed. The runner off the glass, left side net. Carter Reed with 13, so the Boomers out some chaos. Get another basket. Almost another steal as Connor Price had it, and now a foul on Carter Reed as he poked from behind trying to steal the pass. First foul of the quarter for the Boomers. First for Reed. Now let's get the technical. Point is, so the Boomers lead 69-51. Dodge City with the possession. 7:05 remaining in the game. Sheck in the backcourt, just lost the handle, tried to draw contact. Gaines flies for the one-handed jam. He's got 37, the new career high. Boomers or Dodge City the other way. Schulte trying to draw the contact and does get it inside. The Boomers lead 71-51 with 6:52 remaining in the game. And they get Isaiah Washington for his fourth foul. Schulte goes to the free throw line.
Yeah, I think, we talked about, I kind of joked that who's going to have a cleaner game because, everybody's getting a little frustrated, making some mistakes, but that's going to kind of ultimately what it might come down to is who's going to, play better defense as far as, not trying to do too much, and try to keep their opponents off the free throw line because, the officials second have been very touchy.
Well, and it's probably because the higher motion, like you're talking about. Second free throw made by Schulte as well, so he makes the pair. 71-53 Boomers lead back the other way as Reed, right wing, trying to drive through some defense, kicks it left corner to Price. He angles into the lane, his little push shot off the mark, but the second chance cleaned up by Connor Sunderland. He's got 4. Boomers lead by 20 again, and now still Carter Reed into the paint, left wing, or left base, left block, excuse me. And his shot attempt poked out of bounds. Stripped away from him. It'll stay with the Boomers. The Boomers trying to expand on their 20-point advantage. 73-53, 6:29 left in the game. Price in the baseline to Carter Reed. He'll pull up free throw line with the hand in his face and drains it. Carter Reed, he's got 15 following that 17-point effort Saturday night against Oak City. On the inbounds for Dodge City, pressure by Gaines and Crew, and they do break it. Schulte across timeline, 2-on-1, bounces over to Muhammad, and he's wide open for the layup. Connor Sunderland tried to draw the charge to no avail there. 8 for Muhammad. Boomers the other way. Reed, he'll drive into the paint, open. His floater, stop, pop, and nails it. 17 Now for Carter Reed as he's heating up in this fourth quarter. Boomers trade baskets. They lead 77-55 with 5:50 remaining. Schulte trying to drive left side for Dodge City. Stopped up, feeds in the corner to Scheck. He'll back it back out. A rare moment of breath between both teams. 19 seconds left on the shot clock. Scheck just trying to spin in the lane, initiate the contact, gets it ripped away by Carter Reed to Hutchins to Gaines for the hoop. One-handed jam again. 39 for Caden Gaines. Can he get 40 is the question. 79-55. Zeta with the tough drive and draws the foul. Right side on the shot. Connor Sunderland tried to take the charge. Instead, gets his fourth foul.
He's not getting those calls that he was getting last year.
I'll say, this year he just hadn't had that luck.
Yeah.
He got a lot of them last year.
And that's what I had a conversation with somebody the other day that we were talking about that. You know, they were like, almost every time he's followed back before he takes the contact. And I was like, well, I know, but if they're going to call it, it's not, So, but they were like, eventually he's not going to get away with it this year. So far this year, it seems to be.
The officials watched the film. They saw it. They knew.
Now in Oklahoma, I do think the officials will talk about that kind of stuff. But
Zeta's first free throw runs out. Remains 79-55. Boomers on top. 5:21 remains. Second free throw for Zeta. That falls. So he splits the pair. He's got 6. Boomers quickly the other way, and a bit of a miscommunication on that pass goes out of bounds. Intended for Gage Hutchins. He'll be back to Dodge City. Boomers lead by 23, however. 79-56 on the inbounds. In the backcourt, works its way to Torres for Dodge City. Pass midcourt, batted by Cole Reed. Taken by Carter Reed to Gaines, trying to bounce it over to Cole Reed. That pass stolen. Saved. Over to Gaines and an and one. Gaines with 41, his first 40-point performance of his career. And I say first because I have a feeling it might not be the only.
yeah, and my sheet only goes to 40.
So you're out of space.
So now I'm starting to write them in. So
Torres picks up his third foul. And Gaines at the line for the and one. Free throw, hits the front iron, back iron, and falls. So 42 for Caden Gaines. Dodge City back the other way, trailing 82-56. 5 minutes even remain in the game. Double team by Zeta, left wing. Nice pass as they feed it to Perez. 3, open right wing. That's off the mark. Rebound flying in is Torres, but he goes out of bounds trying to save it. So the Boomers take possession with 4:51. I think the teams are going so fast, the shot clock or the game clock operator can't keep up because there was only 9 seconds off the clock. Boomers ahead. Carter Reed bounces down to Hutchins. Back to Reed in the paint. Leans in on Muhammad. The turnaround jumper in front of the rim falls out. Rebound taken by Limbright as he's immediately pressed by Carter Reed. Boomers now back off at a touch as Zeta feeds it to Perez in the backcourt still. Perez not across. Finally done. No, 10-second call. The Boomers kept him at bay just enough. Kind of surprising. Dodge City had some opportunities to get across the line, but didn't do it.
He even got right up to the line.
Yeah.
It took a quick step back trying to get around. So
good D by the Boomers. Another turnover. 4:32 remain in the game as Laredo will step in for Carter Reed. Brandy, we'll talk about you all we want on the inbound for the Boomers goes to Connor Sunderland. Right wing, bounces it to Cole Reed. Just hands it off to Gaines, top the key. He's checked by Perez, the senior, gets high screen. Gaines, turning right wing, feeds back to Laredo, rolls around the top, bounces it, block to Hutchins. Gaines, quick jumper, right wing, falls for the 3. 45 for Caden Gaines, and Woodward put it on Dodge City now, 85-56 with 4:05 remaining in the game. Timeline goes to Limbright. He'll pull up free throw line for the jumper as he breaks the Boomer pressure. Muhammad, though, with the offensive board, back to Limbright off the missed shot. And Limbright converts the second time around. So he's got 7. Gaines splits out of a double team. Feeds over to Sunderland. That pass so batted. Hutchins picks it up. He goes up for the glass and gets it off the glass. Gage Hutchins with another basket. So he's got 8. Boomers still on their press, leading 87-58. 3:30 remaining in the game. Now Zeta drives. He kicks out of the corner to Torres. Boomer crowd went to the walk to get it. As Torres, right wing, to Muhammad in the corner. To Limbright, pulls right wing 3, and that's a bit short. Rebound picked up by Sunderland. a little behind the back by Sunday. So feed over to Cole Reed. I've been waiting for that ISO with Sunderland. It had to happen yet. High left wing. Gaines takes it, picked up by Perez. Top of the key, Gaines. Kicks in the corner. Reed launches the three. That's a bit off the mark, too strong. Rebound scooped up by Muhammad of Dodge City. Boomers lead the Red Devils, or the Red Demons, I should say, 87-58, 2:53 remain in the game, and now a whistle, and I believe out of bounds. Yes, last touch by the Boomers. And some substitutions. Isaiah Washington steps in for Connor Sunderland. Good minutes for Sunderland. And now the Boomer boys, JV, trying to call out substitutions. As the inbound for Dodge City goes in the corner, they've got their twos in. A little quick inside look, that's off the mark. And a second chance, still not good. Muhammad in the game, he's in the crowd. It's blocked from behind by Gaines. He'll pick up the board, 2:35 remaining. Boomers push ahead to Washington. Left corner to Hutchins on the wing. Reed, bounce it down to Washington. Nice little move by Washington. He'll put off the glass and in. Left side. Isaiah Washington with 6 tonight. Pressure still on by the Boomers. 89-59, 2:15 remains in the game. And now a 10-second call. That was a little quick, I thought, on Dodge City. Let's go right back to the Boomers.
And that's the same official earlier. They got the quick 5-second on the inbound. But again, if they're going to call it, take it.
Senior Mario Castro on the handle in the backcourt. Boomers get it back. Clock is just running down to minute 55. Mason Boren into the game, right wing. Inside to Cole Reed, turnaround jumper, and he sticks it on the right block. 6 points for Cole Reed as the Boomers have gone a little bit deeper into their bench with Mason Boren into the game. They don't have a huge bench tonight with the J. Graff injury. Now foul on Laredo as he'll attack on Muhammad. Draws the foul. And that's 5 for Laredo, so unfortunately he's out of the game with a point.
They're running the clock, too.
They are running the clock as it goes to minute 25.
Which I think that's actually
a rule in Kansas that allows that. Yeah.
Well, Brandy may be able to tell me. I don't know if it's 30 or 35.
Okay.
That's when they start running.
And it is 91-58. Boomers lead with a minute 10 remaining. Jesse Treese into the ball game for the first time. Right corner. It will go to Castro for Dodge City. Up to Torres, top of the key. To Muhammad beside him. 58 seconds remains in the game. Boomers going to advance to 4-3 on the season, heading into their winter break. Kate Gaines with a career high 45 points. Top of the key for Dodge City goes to Cash Drake, and now he tries to drive right baseline, draws the foul. With 7 seconds on the shot clock, 40 on the game clock. Mason Boren picks up the foul.
45 is pretty good, I think, isn't it?
It's okay. We can't, you know, for his standards, it's all right, I guess. As at the line, Castrate for 2 for Dodge City. Clock continues to run down to 20 seconds. Boomers lead 91-58. This one all but over. Just waiting on that final buzzer. Second free throw by Drake. That one banks out, no good. Rebound picked up. Second chance off the mark for Dodge City by Ray Smith. And out of the corner, a 3 by Torres. That's off the mark. Muhammad with the second chance effort at the buzzer. His shot, no good as well. And that's our final tonight. Woodward dominates Dodge City 91-58. Step aside, you're listening to Boomer Basketball on Z92 and Boomer TV.
Tired of complicated Wi-Fi management? Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi makes it easy. With Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi, you can set your Wi-Fi password, view all your connected devices, and even run speed tests all from your phone. Need to set up parental controls? No problem. Simple, smart, secure. Stay connected and in control with Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi. Visit GoPioneer.com to learn more.
You tackle an endless to-do list every day. It may seem like a thankless job, but you know better. It's the little things that matter most. That's why you'll appreciate the enduring value of the Michelin Defender tire. Designed for doers like you, Michelin's longest-lasting tire keeps you on the go longer, so you have one less thing to worry about on your next road trip. Stop in today for miles of uncompromised safety and performance. Visit your local Michelin dealer, High Plains Tire, at 2220 Main in Woodward.
And back at Dodge City as the Boomers have taken it 91-58 over the Red Demons. And a look, woo, shoo,
Coach Gordon Coach Norton over here messing everything up.
About to crush this paper that he's want to see, but I got to take it first, Mr. Gordon. Here's a look at the final stats.
Look over your shoulder.
For Woodward, 91 points on the night, as we mentioned. From the field, 37-68. Caden Gaines, 45 points, 13 rebounds they tallying for,
Told you,
as well as a couple of assists and
double
3 block shots. Gets that first
double. I mean,
first official career double-double. No, I'm kidding.
So. Is it?
Maybe.
I can't remember.
We haven't kept as many boards. But anyways, he leads the Boomers with 45 tonight. Carter Reed was 17. Your secondary scorer, also 6 from Cole Reed, 8 from Gage Hutchins, 4 for Connor Sunderland, 6 for Isaiah Washington, a couple for Connor Price, as well as Colt Moore. On the Dodge City side of things, for the Red Demons lead the way, 2 double-digit scores, Elliott Williams, as well as Ty Sheck, both with 11. You get 8 from Azir Mohammed, 7 from Crew Limberite, 6 from Bryson Uzeda, also 7 from Nathan Schulte. Lead scorers. I think the number that pops out the most here, can we talk about it a little bit at the half? Dodge City from the field, just 4 of 26 from 3.
Yeah, they struggled from deep. And again, some of it has to do with the pace. The Boomers forced them to, because a lot of those shots were coming off balance, things like that, but they were still getting open opportunities. They just couldn't get anything to fall. But again, credit the Boomer defense and the way they played tonight, forcing, so where were we?
25
turnovers.
Yeah. Only 16 of their own, and that was 12 to 10 at half, so we only had 6 second half turnovers. Not too bad for the Boomers.
Yeah, and I was trying to find points off turnovers. Boomers had 35 points off turnovers tonight.
Goodness.
So, that was the key of the game, 35 play. But so, and I wanted to get, we talked a lot about Caden and Caden getting his 45 points and all this stuff, but, the overall balance this team has right now, that is what's allowing Caden to do all of this. The Boomers are moving the ball well. You can't just focus on him because there's going to be another guy that's Carter stepped up. There were times where Isaiah had a couple big baskets underneath the basket. Everybody is contributing. That's helping Caden get to those 45 points. Assists. The Boomers had 25 total assists.
So is what you're saying, it's not a selfish 45 by
right.
Caden.
No,
it's
absolutely
just in the flow
not.
of the game.
Right. He had 6 assists himself. So it was just overall, Caden got his points, and but overall it was just a great team win.
So Eric, who do we want to go with our Western Oklahoma player of the game? Caden Gaines, 45 points, 10 rebounds. Easy answer. Caden Gaines, your Bank of Western Oklahoma player of the game. Bank of Western Oklahoma goes beyond banking no matter where you are. The Bank of Western Oklahoma is always close. Find a location near you at bankofwesternoklahoma.com. Smith & Co. Auction and Realty, Oklahoma's real estate and land auction expert. Smith & Co. is your number one choice for all your land auctions and real estate needs. Call 580-254-3975 or email Ira at smithcorealestate.com. Also, R5 customer rewarded. When you work with R5, you can count on a quick, fun, and enjoyable process with results that consistently exceed expectations. Go chat with screen printing experts about customized apparel. Visit 817 Main Street in Woodward or 580-256-3579 to contact them. And Western Drug, 1021 Oklahoma Avenue in Woodward, has friendly and caring staff and a drive-through window that is awfully convenient. Always excellent service as well. 580-256-5586. Bank Western Oklahoma player of the game, Caden Gaines, also R5, Western Drug, and Smith & Co. powering Boomer Sports this season.
I just want to real quickly point out, because just having stats in front of us, that's nice, but
it is.
2 guys shot more than 10 shots in the game, and that was Caden and Carter. Both of them shot over 50% front of the field, so impressive job by both of those guys.
It was, and defensively, we talk about balance offensively. I think that applies. You could say that balance defensively as well for the Boomers. There's so many guys that will step in beyond just that starting 5. It's that starting 5 plus, Colt Moore, a Cole Reed, a Isaiah Washington that will come in and just play their role just as a starter would on that defense. And that's what's really been driving the Boomers to this 4-3 start on the season. With that, we are pretty much wrapped up for the 2024 slate of Boomer games. Next time we'll catch you for Boomer basketball will be in 2025 as the Boomers will host Dodge City right out of the winter break. So we'll have that at Boomer Fieldhouse for your course. And the Boomer girls tonight emerged successful, as did the boys. Of course, the boys 91-58 your final. The girls, they wind up taking it. And it's been so long ago. I got it 40-25 was your final there. So both teams able to come out with wins tonight and go into the winter break winning 3 of their last 4. Of course, got to thank Boomer TV crew. Weren't live tonight, but they did record it. They were here. So if you were wondering where that is, it'll be live tomorrow. You can recap both performances by the Boomers that way on their YouTube channel at Boomer TV. And of course, for all those that tuned in, listened in, we very much appreciate you, as we always do on Z92, whether it's that way or on Boomer TV. Got shout out Sean Kelly back in the studio, putting in the late night with us on the board. Very much appreciate Tim. Eric, fantastic job tonight.
As always. No, I'm just kidding.
Are you ready to get out of?
Well, I'm about to go do my school stuff now because I got to do my graphics.
I was setting you up for you ready to be getting out of Dodge.
Man, I missed it.
That's okay.
I missed it. He set it up. I missed it.
Anyways, we're going to get the heck out of Dodge. Everybody have a fantastic rest of your week, and we will catch you in 2025. Good night, everybody.
You've been